Hello everybody, my name is Leo, and with this video, as you requested, we will share a direct comparison between the Line 6 Pod Go and the NUX MG 30. First of all, we will hear the units in action with the demo song, then we will compare the features and technical characteristics of the two units with a very detailed comparison chart, then we will hear more sounds in a dedicated section of this video, also comparing the two units to real tube amps, and finally I will give you, as always, my 2 cents. So I hope you enjoyed, and please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell, as it would really help me to make more videos like this. Let's start with the demo song. We will now check out the differences between the two units among the following parameters: number of amps, cabs and mics built-in, third-party IRs, number of bank patches and presets, number of effects and effect chain management in general, MIDI availability, input and output types, foot switches and expression pedals, screen size and type, looper and drum machine availability, ADA conversion and USB channels, current, power dimensions, weight and price. First of all, in the Pod Go we have 83 amps, 39 cabs and 16 mics, where you can change the distance from the cabs of the mics but not their position. On the other hand, in the MG30 we have 32 amps, 23 cabs with 3 IRs dedicated to the acoustic guitar, 8 mics with 3 positions available. So here we have the Pod Go that offers more amps but no mic position. I would give the thumbs up to the Pod Go as it has so many more amps, even if I'm very upset with the lack of mic placement customization in the Line 6 lineup of amp modeling pedalboards, something that is pretty incomprehensible for me as the mic position has such a great impact on our tone. As regards third-party IRs, we have 128 user slots in the Pod Go and 20 in the MG30. That, as far as I understood, is something changed with the last firmware upgrade, as previously it was possible to assign an IR to each of the 128 user slots. Then both the units offers 1024 sample points. Therefore, thumbs up to the Pod Go. Furthermore, the Pod Go has 256 patches arranged in 32 banks, each of 4 patches, one for the user and one with line 6 presets, where the MG30 has 128 patches done by your favorite guitar players. That is an added value in my opinion. I would give the thumbs up to both of them, as the PodGo offers more slots, but the MG30 has artists presets that are an added value in my opinion. Let's now talk about effect and effect chain management. That is maybe the most complex argument to talk about. In the PodGo we have more than 190 effects arranged in 10 blocks, with one dedicated to the effect loop, and 4 blocks where you can assign whatever effect you want. In the MG30 we have 50 effects, distributed in 11 blocks, one dedicated to the effect loop, and you can put the effects in whatever position you want in the chain, also with the possibility to have chorus, delay and reverb both in parallel and series. Therefore, thumbs up to the MG30 even if it has less effects, as for me it is more important to have a more flexible signal chain, even with the possibility to load parallel effects. They both lack MIDI ports. As regards input and outputs, in the PodGo we have a guitar input, a stereo effect loop, balanced TRS outputs, an amp out and an headphone out. In the MG30 we have mono effect loop, where in the PodGo it was stereo, stereo unbalanced outputs, where in the PodGo we have balanced out, an headphone out and an aux in, which is missing in the PodGo. Here I would give the thumbs up to the PodGo for its stereo effect loop and balanced out. As regards foot switches and expression pedal, the PodGo has 8 foot switches with an expression pedal built-in, where the MG30 has 3 foot switches with 2 more added with the external foot switch provided in the box and an input for another expression pedal. Therefore, I would give the thumbs up to the PodGo as it has more foot switches. The screen of the PodGo is a little bit bigger than the one of the MG30. The MG30 offers longer looper and has a drum machine built-in, which is missing in the PodGo. As regards ADA conversion, both the unit offer a 4x4 USB audio interface, but the MG30 has a USB Type-C connection instead of the Type-B of the PodGo, and the MG30 offers an higher bit depth. Therefore, I would give the thumbs up to the MG30. The MG30 is less power hungry than the PodGo, and it is easier to be used with our normal pedalboard adapters. As regards dimension and weight, the MG30 is the smaller and lighter unit. And finally, as regards the price, the MG30 is cheaper. Actually, I typically don't assign a thumbs up or down in the price category, as the price fluctuates a lot, but here I think that it's gonna be pretty hard for the PodGo to be cheaper than the MG30. Therefore, I will give the thumbs up to the MG30. So finally, let's count the green and red thumbs. We have 7 green thumbs with 6 reds for the PodGo, and actually the same amount for the MG30. Therefore, they are on pair. Obviously, this is just a technical comparison, without considering that each feature could have a different importance for you. And so, for instance, you could prefer the PodGo for its stereo effect loop, or the MG30 for its compactness and lightweight. But if you just algebraically sum the red and green thumbs, according to my comparison chart, they are on pair. Let's now hear some more sounds. Final considerations here, and please notice that these are gonna be my personal opinions for my specific use cases, and of course you may not agree with me, and this is totally fine. Let me start from the stronger selling points, in my opinion, of each unit. Home recording. Well, here I think that both the units shine, with 4 USB channels and the possibility to reach at least 48 kHz conversions. Live use. Here the Pod Go is superior in my opinion, with its 8 foot switches and the balanced outputs. Easiness of use. Well, here honestly I found the MG30 easier, both in terms of the physical unit and the computer app. By the way, the computer app is even much more appealing with the amp-like controls and interface that recalls the real deal. I really enjoy using the MG30 computer app. Amp sound. Well, I think it's a pro for both the units. I think that you can judge by yourself watching the more sound section of this video or the demo song. There is a slight tonal specific characteristic of each unit, but it is a very suitable difference. As you know, here I'm using the exact same settings of the amp for each unit, and tweaking each unit you could achieve even better results. But I think the approach I used in this video is the best one to try to understand the basic tonal character of each unit, also without introducing biasing derived from my own tweaking. I would say that with the same settings of the amp, the MG30 is more gaining than the Pod Go, both for the Vox and the Soldano amps. Actually, I think that the Vox simulation of the MG30 is related to the top boost channel of the Vox and not the clean one. Here it is worth noticing that the amp simulations in the MG30 are much less than the ones available in the Pod Go, and there could be some amp that you really like that is missing in the MG30 while being available in the Pod Go. Therefore, I would encourage you to check out the list of amps available in both the units to be sure that you have what you are looking for. Effects. As regards effects, I would prefer the MG30. It has less effects, but the signal chain is more customizable, and I prefer to have a more customizable effect chain than having dozens of effects that I will never use. So overall, in my opinion, the stronger selling points of the Pod Go are the stereo effects loop and the balanced outputs, where the ones of the MG30 are the effects chain management, the compactness and lightweight, and the price. I think that the overall value for money of the MG30 is maybe a little bit higher than the one of the Pod Go. As for 300 euros, it is pretty hard to get something with more options. This is obviously totally subjective, and I would like to know your opinions and which one of the two units you would choose in your use case. And also, if the sound differences that you can check out in the demo song or in the more sound section of this video are key deciding factors for you. So please let me know in the comment section below your very valuable opinions. These were my final 2 cents. We have now reached the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did it, please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell and leave a thumbs up. It would be of a great help. If you're interested in my IRs or camper profiles, you can check out the link in the card above or description below, where there is also a link to a playlist of songs of mine. Thank you for watching, see you in the next video. Bye bye.